All right, we're live. We're alive. It's alive.
Let's start.
You excited? Well, we can't start. We gotta wait until people come. We can't get started and then people miss what's happening. That's not nice. A lot of people wanted to know how to make these egg bites in the air fryer, which I probably should preheat, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's see. Let's wait for folks to come in first.
Whoa, a bunch of people just jumped up.
They're coming. Hello, hello.
Hey, Allison.
Hi, Bambi. Hi, Kathy.
Hey,
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Carol. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Susan. Hey, Robin. Hey, Diane. Hey, Jessica. Hey, everybody.
Robin says, sounds interesting. Yeah, we posted about these egg bites, I think in an Instagram post last week, because we made them for breakfast one morning. And I thought it was pretty cool making them in the air fryer because we just got this air fryer like a little bit before Christmas. And so I haven't done too much with it. And everyone wanted to know the recipe. How do you make the egg bites? How do you make the egg bites? So I don't really have a recipe, but we'll show you guys how to make them. And then you guys can make them at home if you want to. You can replay this live at any time. You can replay any of the lives at any time. I hope you guys know that. You can go to the YouTube page or the Facebook page and click on the live tab in the menu, and you'll see all the past live streams, and you can watch them anytime. So if you want to try this later, you can pull it up and do it that way. I don't have an air fryer. Yeah, some people don't have them. That's fine. You can also make them in the oven. I think it said you have to cook them on 325 for 60 minutes or something like that if you do it in the oven. If you do it in the air fryer, it takes like, was it 8 minutes? Or was it 8 minutes per cycle? One of the things I found when I was looking...
per cycle.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I was looking for how to do this. Careful. I found that people did not give times very often. And so I'm like, how are we supposed to know how long to leave it in if there's no time? So I had to kind of read multiple recipes and watch a couple of videos to get a sense of timing. So I actually think it's 6 minutes each. So I think you do 6 minutes and you stir them and then you do 6 more minutes. So that's what we're going to do. Can hardly wait to try this recipe. Cool. Well, I'll get started cutting stuff. So this is what we're going to use today. We're going to use eggs, of course. I love these eggs. They're beautiful. They're heritage eggs. Look at those gorgeous colors. And the best thing about these eggs, the yolks are a bright, vibrant orange, which tells you that they're super nutritious. We're going to use some ham, but you can use turkey or sausage or bacon or anything you want. We're going to use some cheese. We're using a cheddar and a grated Parmesan. But again, you can use feta, you can use whatever you like. American. We're going to use some greens, and we're going to use a red pepper. And then, of course, we've got some salt and pepper. So those are the things. But the biggest thing that you need to make this happen, whether you're doing it in the air fryer or in the oven, you have to have one of these. This is a silicone egg bite mold. And you can get them on Amazon or probably pretty much anywhere. And they're super cheap. But you do need one of these to make egg bites.
No matter if you're doing it in the oven or
that might not be completely true. I think I kind of recall reading something about perhaps you could use mini muffin papers, but I feel like that would be messy. Like you'd have to put them into maybe like a pie pan or a not in the air fryer. If you were doing it in the oven, you'd have to put them in a pie pan or in like one of those pans you would use for cinnamon buns and like stack them in there so they're tight up together and then pour the eggs. But I feel like that would be a real big mess. So just do yourself a favor and get one of these. I think you'll thank me later. Mushrooms, yes, you can do them meatless and use mushrooms, like Debbie said. That's definitely an option. But the key to whatever you're going to put in them is that everything needs to be really teeny tiny pieces of stuff. So that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to cut this I'm gonna make some really teeny tiny pieces of red pepper while we're sitting here chatting. So use the cupcake. You probably can use the cupcake silicone things, but not the big size, because you'll see why. At the end, when you see these come out of the air fryer, you'll understand why you don't want to use full-size cupcake containers. Miniature cupcakes, that's it. Don't go any bigger than that. It would be overwhelming. Anna, you want to read me some comments or read some comments while I cut?
Sure.
Thank you.
Teresa says food processor works good at tiny.
Yes, the food processor would work. But I think you can just as easily do it by hand too. It doesn't take very long.
So how do you do that cutting? You just like scrape it across into bits?
Yeah. So I'm cutting it first into slices. See? Like this. So we end up with sticks of pepper.
And then you come them all
And
together.
then I'm going to go off the end like this and cut it into little tiny itty bitty pieces. See? What else are our friends saying?
Barbara says, thank you for this demonstration. Love egg bites.
Yeah, egg bites are good. We usually get them from Starbucks. Starbucks has pretty good egg bites. But of course, if you buy them from somewhere like that, then they come with all kinds of ingredients, some of which you probably can't even pronounce. Who knows what's in there, really? So these are healthier.
Candy says, you're so beautiful, smart, and amazing. I am. Do you see the picture of the three of us?
Yeah. I'm going to cut up a few more because I think we're going to do 2 batches. Can you read some more comments from our friends?
Sure.
Thank you.
Dave says, I've never heard of egg bites. I'm in England.
Oh, well, maybe we'll introduce you to a new thing. You could make these in England.
It doesn't work there for some reason.
It'll work, I promise it will. You hear Aaron in the background being a smart aleck?
Where are you?
Okay, I need to fix my hair real quick. I'll be right back.
Bye.
It is pulling out.
My towel. I'm not doing anything with my towels. I'm just going to put it aside. My towel for helping cook.
Okay.
Cooking towel.
So we have diced up sweet peppers. Now I'm going to dice up some ham.
Ham. That'll be hard to dice up.
It's easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm just going to pull out 2 pieces. I think that will be plenty. It goes like you put your toppings in the bottom of your silicone thing and it fills up pretty quick. You don't need a lot, but it goes a long way. So I see someone, does mommy have her pretty wedding dress on? This is the dress I got married in, yes.
So before you finish doing that, I want you to tell them what's the last thing that you have that you need.
I don't understand. What are you asking me? What's the last thing you had that you need?
No, what's the last thing that you have that you need to show them? This.
I don't need to show them that yet, but I will soon. Let's keep track of what our friends are saying.
Okay.
I made them in cupcake pans in the oven. Nice.
Quick, easy breakfast. Just reheat them in the microwave.
They do reheat very well. And people said on the things I was reading that they also freeze very well.
Well, that's turning out crazy.
Okay. Finish up the ham.
Betsy says my daughter-in-law makes egg whites and what is it? What'd you say? Saucified?
Huh?
Saucified or something?
You gotta sit very still over here. We're not gonna be bouncing up and down because you're stuck in the corner. Okay, so we've got red peppers, ham. We're gonna do some greens, super greens. This is mostly spinach. This is mixed with arugula, chard, and something I'm not sure, some other green. We're not going to do a ton of this, just a little bit. Get some nutrition in there.
Just enough to chop it up.
Just enough to chop it up. Okay. Laura says, Anna, you have the cutest dresses. Do you pick out your own clothes in the morning?
Yes, I do. This one has a rhino and a zebra pattern at the top, and another rhino and a reindeer up here, and a zebra over here. Zebras there.
Okay, cool.
Kimberly says, did you check all greens for the recalls?
These greens are prepackaged. Organic Girl, super greens. I do not believe.
They said, did you
I know what she said. You just read it.
All the greens
you just read it.
They mentioned
I know what she said. You just read it to me. I got it, dude.
What is this too?
Hold on to that. We're going to use it. I'm going to preheat the air fryer. So we have a Kasori, I think is how you say it, air fryer. Some of you may have like a basket. I mean, this is a basket air fryer, but it's more square. Some of you have a circular basket air fryer. I'll show you how this fits in here. It's actually pretty small inside there. Any air fryer that we'll put one in after we preheat it. Any air fryer that your silicone mold will fit into is going to work. Okay, let's move your foot right here and not move it back again. And I'm going to preheat this, okay?
Okay.
So just preheat.
400
Start.
for
5 minutes. 5 minutes. What temperature are you using the air fryer? Well, right now, it's preheating at 400 for 5 minutes just to heat up.
Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Fahrenheit. Definitely.
You need to tell us which one.
That's true. We do have people on from overseas. So 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And then what we're going to do while that's heating up is we're going to put our toppings into the mold. We're not going to do eggs yet. We're just doing toppings. So let's start with...
we should do it the way you chop them up. So tomatoes maybe?
Nope, this is red pepper. Yep. Put some red peppers in there. You want to help?
Sure.
Okay. So just take some little bits of red peppers,
Just
a few pieces, and drop them right into there. You only need just a few pieces in each spot. That's a little bit too much because we got to be able to fit all our toppings. Just a few pieces in each one. You see? Just enough to get some at the bottom. How does that look? Maybe a couple more in this one. Okay. So you just put a few pieces. See how we don't have a lot in there. Just a few pieces in each one.
And then some ham.
And then some ham. Yeah, let's do ham next. You reach it? Good job. Nice work. Just little bits of ham in there. Any more? Any of them look like it needs a little bit more? What do you think? Let's see. Maybe this one a little bit, this one a little bit. So then we've got our little bit of ham in there. Let's see. red pepper and ham.
Now you have to flip it all the way around so I can get to that.
Now we're gonna do spinach.
Yeah.
Move this knife. Okay. Put in some spinach.
A little bit too much.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll
Just
get
move
it.
it out.
Yeah. Even it, put it into that one. Okay, that's probably good.
Just a little bit more.
Want a lot in that one. And there's our spinach. And now we're going to put a little bit of, no, actually, I take it back. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put that in with the egg. So we're just gonna do these toppings, these 3 toppings, basically your cold toppings. And we're gonna put them in first before we do the egg.
We can do the egg while those are going in there.
2 minutes.
Minutes left.
Cheryl says, I love my Ninja. It's a roaster, dehydrator, air fryer, toaster oven, all in one. I have, back home in Ann Arbor, I have a toaster oven that's similar. It's not a Ninja, but it does all of those things. But I find that the air fryer on mine, doesn't work as well as this air fryer.
Which that one's a real air fryer. The other one.
Kathleen says, do you just use egg whites? You can just use egg whites. We're using the whole egg, but it's totally up to you.
Can I see what the eggs look like?
You want to see what the eggs look like?
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Cool. What
Look at this one's more green than blue.
Yeah.
We've got green, blue, and brown.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah. One green, a bunch of blue.
No cheese in the egg bites. There will be cheese in the egg bites, Patty. We're just not putting it in first because first we have to cook the vegetable ingredients, because they don't, once you have the egg in there, these veggies won't cook up very well. So we're going to cook the veggies first for a little bit, and then we're going to add the egg. That way this stuff gets softer. How high of heat does that silicone stand? Suzanne, that's a good question. I don't know the answer to that question. It withstands the heat of the air fryer because I've done this already. But outside of that, I'm not sure.
8 seconds.
What causes the difference in the color of the eggs? Jennifer, the different breed of chicken.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so now we're going to put the veggies.
Paper, right?
Oh, yes. Let's put a piece of paper down. Good call. Thank you, babe.
And put it in after you heat it.
So we have these papers that go in the bottom of our air fryer pan. Just to, keep it from being a mess. I'm going to set this right in there. It is very hot now. You can see it in there. Put it in. And we're going to heat up these toppings at,
The other one says.
I'm going to do 350 for
6 minutes.
4 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, just to heat them up, just to make them a little bit soft. A little more al dente. Wait, al dente means hard, doesn't it?
That's 176.6 degrees Celsius.
Okay. I don't know if we can hear you sitting down on the other side of the...
Tell them. 176.6 degrees Celsius.
What is?
350 Fahrenheit.
Erin says 350 degrees Fahrenheit is 176 degrees Celsius. What's Erin doing all by himself over there? Ask him that question. I don't know. There's not enough room in the kitchen for all 3 of us. He says he's monitoring the chat. You could stand up and say hi, though. It's kind of weird. You're just a voice. There you go. The man behind the curtain. Why do you preheat it? Why you preheat the air fryer? The same reason you preheat your oven before you use it.
Feels like my heel is
You want to make sure that
Stand me up for a second.
sure. You want to make sure that it's heated at the temperature you're going to need it for cooking. So if you just put the stuff in there with it cold and not preheated, then it won't cook as well. Come on. Anna needs to stretch her foot into her brace for a minute. Be careful, don't trip over those cords. Is it pretty simple using an air fryer? Jan, it's extremely simple. And I haven't even tapped into like a fraction of what this air fryer can do. But it's very easy to use. I really like it. I really do. Sharon, I've never seen orange yolks. Oh my gosh. The orange yolks, so if you buy your regular white eggs from the grocery, you're not going to see orange yolks because those chickens are fed like a bulk grain feed. They're not given healthy, nutritious food. If you buy some like cage-free chickens that have free reign, excuse me, sorry, and they're eating things off of the ground, the bugs and the grasses and the nutritious stuff from the ground, that's when the yolk gets more nutritious, and that's when you start to see the orange egg yolks. But these are some of the most vibrantly orange egg yolks I've ever seen in my years. And I've been doing farm fresh eggs for a long time. I used to get back in Ann Arbor organic free range eggs from chickens from a farm up there called Zatkovich. They don't do them anymore, but they were the most delicious eggs, and they had super, super orange yolks. But these ones are even more orange than that. I'll show you and actually I can show you now while we're sitting here because we're going to do the eggs next. So this is one of the blue eggs. Watch. You see how orange that is? Very, very, very nutritious egg. Very nutritious egg that is.
What about that green one?
Are you ready to come back?
No.
No? Thing is loud, huh? That's the only downside of the air fryers. They do get loud. I'm going to crack one more in here. So we're going to work with 2 eggs to start. You don't need much, actually. It fills up the reservoir of the silicone mold pretty quickly. And in the eggs, here's my 2 eggs. See those? I'm going to put a tiny bit of salt. A little bit more of that pepper. And I'm going to put some grated Parmesan cheese. Just because I like it.
Just because you like it.
I like it.
I like it.
I like it. And then I'm going to scramble it. See?
Did you use the green one?
It's that easy. And then, are you ready to come back?
I'm gonna ask you something.
No. I'm doing eggs. Are you ready to come back?
No.
Okay, so we're going to take hot mold. We're going to get towels. That's what we're going to get. Towels. Okay. I'm going to not burn myself on a live stream is what I'm going to do. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. So if you can see, the toppings are a little bit cooked. See? So now they won't be hard and raw inside the egg bites. And then, let's see, I have to move you guys down. I'm just going to pour the eggs into here, the egg into here. And I'm only going to fill it up about a little over halfway. It fills fast. It's easy to go too much because it comes out quickly. See? Too much.
So how do those parts that the toppings that you put in there first? How do those mix up with the
I should have done 3 eggs. Let me get one more egg. Are you ready to come back? I can't talk to you outside of the live, ma'am.
Aaron can't he?
Come back over here and then we can chat.
Can I sit up on one of those park stools?
No, because it's not over here. All right, let's see. We gotta do 2 more. 1 and 2.
What about that one that wasn't full all the way?
Oh yes, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Look she's not even over here and she knows what's going on.
Well, I'm looking in the camera.
She's looking in the camera. Okay, so I've got one that has a little bit too much in it. Let me see if I can splash it over to the other one. Because they expand. You don't want it too full because it expands. You're going to laugh when you see this come out. Because I did. The first time I saw them, I was cracking up. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Because they make them look on the blogs all perfect and like little miniature cupcakey looking. That's not what's going to happen. Okay, so this is ready to go in. So now I got to get it back in without burning myself. Give me a second.
Can I watch you?
We're going to put it in for 6 minutes. So we're going to cook it halfway and then stir it. I'm going to get a chopstick. Actually, baby, would you grab me a disposable chopstick, please, to stir with? Not you, Anna. You can't reach them.
What do you need?
A disposable chopstick to stir with. Okay, and I'm going to put this on 360 for 6 minutes. There we go. Thank you. Okay, Anna, are you coming back now?
I am already back.
Ready, set, go! Here, let's hold on. Let's not get you in the food. Ready, set, go! Okay. There we go. She's back. Oh, wait. Guess what I forgot?
What?
Did anybody catch it? Michelle, cheese is a must. Beverly, no cheese. You guys caught it. I forgot to put the cheese. So I put Parmesan cheese in with the egg.
Whoa.
But
Are you mixing?
the cheddar cheese goes on top. I just looked down and realized I forgot it. Try not to burn Anna. Here. Cheese, that's right. We got to have cheese, right?
Yeah.
So, but you want to put the cheese, the shredded cheese on top, because what it's going to do is it's going to create a nice little crispy layer. So let's try this again. If I can get the cheese open. There we go. So we're just going to sprinkle.
Can I do it?
No, honey, it's too hot. We're just going to sprinkle a little layer of cheddar cheese on top of all the egg cups. There we go. Now all is right with the world once again.
What about Parmesan?
I put that in with the egg already. And let's try this again. 6 minutes, go. Okay. Thanks for catching that, guys. I've made truffles, Vicky. We have those little waffle. I don't know why we're all crouched down. The little waffle makers, the little individual ones, and we've done that. You got your face all in the bright light.
This is weird.
What's weird?
Jennifer says, can you put metal in air fryer? Yeah, can you put that?
I don't know the answer to that. I will Google it.
Maybe
I don't
she's
know.
saying put sand in there to make it.
No, she says metal. She's talking about metal containers, like metal tins and trays and stuff. I don't know the answer to that. I would look it up. I really don't know.
Can I help with anything?
Not right now because we have to wait on that to get done before we can do anything else. But I should get a plate so we have a place to put them when they're done. Looks like we're probably going to end up with 3 batches. I cut up too much ham. So you see how much ham? I only cut up the 2 slices. Like we could have gone with 1. It would have been enough. Let me grab a plate. Hey, Anna, if you're going to sit over here, you got to stay in frame.
Jonah says sounds great for some breakfast meal preps.
Yeah, you can make these ahead of time. Make them on Sunday. Make like 3 days worth and then reheat them throughout the week. That's what we had leftovers when we made them last time. And we just put them into a baggie, like a Ziploc baggie, threw them in the fridge, and then reheated them the next day.
I'll just put it up there for you so you can bring it down since we're not doing anything with it.
Okay, thank you. Wish I could have one to eat. I wish I could give you one to eat. That would be so fun if we could cook and then share samples around.
You guys see my hair?
It's curly today because you had a French braid in yesterday. Yeah, they freeze well too. That's what I read. My air fryer says you can use aluminum pans, so that's good to know. I never actually checked. Anna wants to help. She did help. She helped put the veggies in the tray. She helped. What? What else did you do besides put the veggies in the tray? What else did you help with?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I helped move the plate up.
You helped move the plate up?
I helped.
High five. Good
1, 2, 3,
job.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I give you 12 high fives. Oh.
What do you serve with these?
Have we been on for an hour?
Usually just for breakfast. Let's focus. What do we serve with these
We've
egg
been on
bites?
for 2 hours.
We don't eat them just for breakfast, right?
For dinner.
We've been on for 31 minutes, child. You can eat them for dinner if you like doing breakfast for dinner. Yes, these are great for dirty keto. These are good for regular keto. And what do you eat with them? We did like cottage cheese and tomatoes. You could do side breakfast meat if you want. It's totally up. I mean, you could eat whatever you want, right? Like you don't need someone to tell you what to put with other things. Like eat whatever you want to eat. And I forgot to tell you to put salt. I realized that when I was doing it, Cecil, that I didn't put salt and pepper. I was like, forget it. It's not a big deal. What's the blue pan called? Robin, it's called a silicone egg bites mold. Are you supposed to stir after 3 minutes? No, I'm going to stir after 6 minutes, and then I'm going to put it in for 6 more, which is coming up in just 2 minutes. Let's put that. Can you give me that, please? Anastasia? Can I have that, please? Can I please have the cup? Chives? Lynn, chives were called for in a lot of the recipes. So that's actually a great idea. We just didn't have any. But chives would be yummy.
Plates there.
Ready to stir.
Can I have the chopstick for a second?
50, 49.
Can I have the chopstick for a second?
Yes, you can add whatever you want to them. You can just make them ham and cheese. You can make them sausage and feta. You could put whatever you want. You probably just don't want to put too much toppings in there, but try it. You can always try anything, and if it doesn't work out, try again. Do you call her Anastasia when you're being firm? Yes. Anastasia, stop that. No, you're not playing with my chopstick. I need it to stir.
I just want to see it real quick.
See?
Are you 2
Bacon.
apples and 1 banana?
Yes, bacon. If you do bacon, you're going to want to cook your bacon first until it's crispy and then crumble it in there. All right, let's stir. Okay, you stay here. Safe distance.
Why is it on my leg? That's weird.
I'm stirring. Stirring the egg bites. So right now they're a little bit puffy. Let's see if you guys can see. And I'm just stirring. You can kind of see them, right? I'm just stirring them to kick up the toppings so they're not just all stuck at the bottom. so you kind of have some topping throughout. They're still very runny in the middle right now.
And then you're gonna
Okay.
put them back in.
All right, we're going to put them back in for another 6 minutes.
So 12 minutes total for
12
all.
minutes total. Do the same thing. We're going to do
Here.
360. Actually, I'm going to, yeah, 12. That's what I did last time. Stick with it. If you know it works, stick with it. Okay. No, 6 minutes. What am I doing? 6. No. 360 for 6 minutes. We almost burned the egg bites. 7, 6. Hold on. It sounds like the paper's flying around. Okay. Let's try this again. 360, 6 minutes. Go.
And go.
And go. We would have had extra crispy egg bites, and you guys would have been like, I'm never using that recipe. Oh, gosh. Do you have to stir? You probably don't. I don't think you have to stir. No, I do it because it was in the one video that I watched, but I think you can get away with not stirring. It'd be just fine. It's just that your toppings are all going to be on one side, and then you're going to have a layer of just egg, and then you're going to have your cheese on top. So Sharon says, Anna wants hers with extra green olives. Okay, let's keep this down here. We gotta quit playing with things. Do you want to be here to hang out or?
Sure.
Okay, well then let's hang out. Why don't you talk to people? If you want to be here, if you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here.
Susan says,
Buffy says, what kind of paper is in there? It's like a wax coated. Hey Anna, can you stay? Can you stay over here? It's like a wax coated. Hold on. It's like a parchment paper. It's like a sheet of parchment paper, basically. It's a non-stick, and it catches any overflow mess. So you can just pull it out and throw it away, and it doesn't burn. So, yeah. Goldie says no green olives for Anna. No, that's not appropriate. Let's not do that. You want to get down?
Yeah.
All right.
No, I'll come back.
Kelly says, Anna, stay and hang out with all the cool people. Yeah, all our cool people, all our friends.
Yeah.
Stay and hang out with all our. Oh my gosh. It's getting late.
I'm ready. I'm ready to move my leg.
You ready? I'm gonna move the eggs up here so they don't get lumped. Oh, Margaret said, I don't like green olives.
Deb says, I love green olives.
I love green olives too. I have giant green olives. They're delicious.
Linda says, Anna, where's Aaron? He's sitting over there. Can you pop up for a second?
Jan says, Anna, tell us a joke.
Mm-hmm.
You got any good jokes lately? Any new jokes?
Like they made up or real?
Real? Did you make up jokes? Mm-hmm.
No, here's a funny one.
Oh.
What did the 0 say to the 8?
I think I know this one.
What do you think?
I don't remember.
Nice belt.
Yeah. Because the 8 looks like he's wearing a belt. Looks like he's a 0 with a belt on. I like that one.
If you put a circle on top of a bigger circle, that in between of those two circles looks like a belt.
Mm-hmm. Ready?
And because 8 zeros can't have a belt because they're not squishy in the middle.
Yeah. Say bye to everybody again.
Bye, guys. I'll see you in a little bit. 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay.
Bye.
It's late. She's antsy. Can you go ask Erin to do it?
Okay.
So I don't have to leave our friends? Donna says, why was 6 afraid of 7? Do you know why?
No, I remember.
I remember. Do you want to know why?
Yeah.
Because 7, 8, 9. Aaron grew a beard. Aaron's had a beard, always. Aaron came with a beard. That's the Aaron beard model. That is the model that I picked out, was Aaron with a beard. I actually never thought that I would be into someone with facial hair. Isn't that weird? But I don't mind it on Aaron. Does the air fryer beep when it's done? It does, yes. We've got 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and then prepare to laugh, because when these things are done, they look kind of absurd. Quiche is similar. Olives are great unless you mistake them for green grapes. Yeah, that would not be fun. Aaron was born with a beard. That's a little bit terrifying. It's like babies being born with teeth. Terrifying. Oh gosh. I just sent stars for the first time. Thank you, Diane. Did Anna have her audition yet? Anna submitted an audition. She's waiting. She's going to do a callback. What state did Aaron grow up in? He grew up in the Bay Area. California. 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 The Jedi Aaron beard. Thank you, Elizabeth. That's very kind. Thank you. Usually, I'm not used to that. People usually say, Nana, you should go get your eyebrows done, which does need to happen sometime. Okay, you guys ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Look at this absurdity. Do you see this?
Can I come see? Can I come see?
Let me pull them out.
Can I come see real quick?
The first time I did this, I just laughed because I was like, you've got to be kidding me. What the heck happened? Ow, that's hot.
What do they look like?
Hold on, Anna. I'm trying not to burn myself again. More. It's very hot. Very hot. Hold on. Let me get in here. You know what I need?
What? Assistance?
Yes, I need assistance.
Oh, you need tongs.
Tongs. I'm going to stick in my hand inside the air fryer. Oh, maybe not. Silicone tongs won't grab silicone egg mold. Ah, come on, guys. I can do this. I can. There we go. Okay, so you see that? Do you see how ridiculous they look? They taste fine. They just look absurd. They lost a little bit of their puffiness because I was messing with them, but check that out. How funny. So then they come out super easy. Watch. Flip. See that? And now they look like mushrooms. Look like egg mushrooms. That's funny. So, and they are really good.
Can I come see?
And then you just repeat the whole process over again. You put more silicone mold. You heat up your toppings for 4 minutes.
What do they look like?
They look like this.
Cool.
I'm gonna try doing a round before I let you guys go where I don't stir it, and we'll see what happens. I imagine they'll look much the same. So I'm gonna put in, if you weren't here in the beginning, we're using our silicone egg mold, which is now pretty hot, and we're putting in. Let me move them over so you guys can see. We are putting in.
We put it in first.
Finely diced red sweet peppers.
Sweet peppers. Then.
I'm going to use up the rest of these this time. And then we're going to put in our finely diced ham. We just used the sliced ham for this. We just diced it up really small. You want your ingredients to be tiny so that they cook. If you make them too big, they're not going to cook. I'll use most of the ham. Probably won't use the last of it, but that's okay. Okay, so you can see I've got ham and red peppers in there. And now I'm going to add some greens on top of that. And they do cook down. So you're going to put the vegetable meats, toppings, ingredients in by themselves first and cook it for a few. And it does shrink up a little bit when you do that. Okay, so this is what we've got right now. Our toppings. See? I'm going to pop them in there for
35 minutes?
4 minutes.
35.
I think I did 3 minutes last time.
No. 4 minutes. Good 4 minutes.
So we're going to do 350.
6 4 minutes here.
I'll do 3 minutes again. That seemed to work fine. And then while those are cooking for 3 minutes, I'm going to do the egg. So I'm going to put 3 eggs this time. One. 2. And we'll do another blue one. 3. You can see the eggs. We're going to add a little pinch of salt, a little bit of pepper, and I'm going to put a little bit of grated Parmesan cheese in with the egg.
Mommy,
Anna.
what? I was just going to tell you, this dress I'm wearing is a wool one. This type of dress is a wool one.
And we just scramble it up. Just like that. And then we wait 2 more minutes for the toppings to be done. Karen says, what are you making? I just got on. We are making egg bites in the air fryer, but you can go back and replay this live stream anytime. So if you came in late, just go to our YouTube channel, AMC Princess Anna, or our Facebook page, AMC Princess Anna. Click on the live tab in the menu. It'll take you to the page with all the live stream videos, and you can find any live you've never seen and watch it. Silicone egg bite pan is what it's called. Yep. Excellent knife skills over there. Thank you, Sharon. I like cutting. That's one of the things about cooking I actually enjoy. It's kind of meditative, don't you think? It can be like soothing. I like cutting mushrooms and peppers. And does Erin have a large family? No. Hi there. Sorry I'm late. No problem. Do you want us to watch on both YouTube and Facebook? Susan, you can watch on whatever's more convenient for you. It doesn't matter. You'll find that sometimes there are things on Facebook that are not on YouTube and vice versa. We haven't really posted much to YouTube lately that's not also on Facebook, but definitely the other way around. If you're watching on YouTube, we have way more content on Facebook than we do on YouTube.
Put them in for 6 minutes now.
Okay, toppings are done. We'll pull the toppings out.
Hi.
Moving these other toppings aside so I have a place to set this. and go at it with the, there. See? Cooked toppings. See how they shrink down? They get like wilty and shrunk. And actually, I should fill it in there, huh? Then I don't have to lift it up and send it in. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, so egg mix, silicone mold. Can you guys see? And we're going to pour them just over halfway, as well as you can. Try not to overfill it because they already come out, as you saw if you were here the first time. And try very carefully not to fill them too much. And this time I'm not going to stir them. I'm just going to cook them straight through for 12 minutes and we'll see what happens. Uh-oh, I run out of egg again. Uh-oh. That's a sad one. We're going to have to try and fish some over.
Fish some?
Share. We'll share. You share with you and you share with you. And then everybody will be better. See? Everyone's better when you share. Don't mind me. Okay. Cheese. Shredded cheese. Don't forget the cheese. Thank you, Lois. I will not forget the cheese this time. Cheese, cheese. Okay. Pack it all in there. There we go. All right, now we're going to plop it back into the air fryer. "12 minutes on 360. Go.
Why did you say 12 minutes?
Because I'm not stirring it this time. I'm going to cook it all the way through for 12 minutes and see what happens. See, these are the ones the first time around that we stirred. And you can see the toppings are throughout. So that's why I was stopping it halfway and stirring it, just to try and mix up the toppings. But here, I'll show you what they look like. Cut one in half. This is what they look like on the inside. They're pretty. Mmm. They're very moist. They're not dry at all. They retain the moisture inside very well while they're cooking. So they're very yummy. Put spatula underneath the silicone when taking them out. That's a really good idea, Beverly. That would probably save me from, I have a little tiny burn on my finger. I'll do that. Scoop in there with this guy. Thank you. I heard the sound of you pushing buttons. I wasn't watching at the time and it sounded like you were in my living room. I thought my husband was messing with the temperature on our space heater again. Did you yell at him, Marcia? What are you doing? Like, nothing. That's funny. Do they taste eggy? Yeah. I mean, they taste like eggs, right? They taste like scrambled eggs. What are they called? They're called egg bites. Egg bites, because it's like a 1 or 2 bite piece of egg with toppings and cheese. No worries, Nicole. Have a good night. Yeah, you'd have to. You don't have to get the air fryer. You can do this in the oven, but you do want like something that you can use for the egg bites, like either mini muffin containers or or muffin pans. Some people were saying they do it in muffin pans. If you do it in the oven, you can probably do it in like a 6-hole metal muffin pan with muffin cups and just fill those up halfway. And if you do it in the oven, I think it said you cook it on 325 for like an hour or something. You cook it on a low temperature. Look it up online. But you cook it on a lower temperature for a longer period of time. So you might not have to pre-cook the toppings in that case. They are very good done in the air fryer, I have to say. Is this dinner or breakfast for the AM? You can eat it whenever you want. I mean, nobody can tell you when you can eat things. If you want to eat eggs for dinner, you can. If you want to eat pasta for breakfast, you can. There are no rules other than the ones we construct for ourselves. So you can eat them whenever. Yeah, even good for a snack, sure. And you could eat them cold right out of the fridge if you really wanted to. Some people might be okay with that. I don't think I would want to eat them cold, but some people might like it. Just like some people like cold pizza. You see my husband flopping himself on the couch back there? He's all chill. Wave your hand up, baby. I see Aaron and Anna playing in the background. Yeah, you know, they're frolicking around. I'm sweating and slaving over the live stream.
You hear a very weird, disturbing voice in the background.
Speaking of sweating, I'm going to take a drink real quick. Excuse me. I love cold pizza too, Kimberly. Don't get me wrong. I do love cold pizza, especially cold Costco pizza. Something about it. I know, Kelly. I love saying my husband too. Speaking of my husband, for any of you ladies that have been like actively keeping an eye out for ring progress, because I know some people were like, what's going on with your ring? We went and did a check today. Like, so what they did was the first time we went, we sat down and talked to them about the changes we wanted to make and the end product that we wanted. And they generated a CAD drawing of what it was going to look like. And so once we were happy with that, then they made a wax mold of it so we could see it in person. And so we went today to go look at it in person, and it looks great. And we told them to go ahead. So should have it by the end of the month, the finished product. Very excited to get it back. Okay. Thank you, Cindy. So we got 7 minutes. We're hitting that halfway point. We got to resist the urge to start. Move this stuff out of the way. I will clean it up after. Never reheat your fries in the microwave. Put them in the air fryer. Yes, agree. Yes, in the microwave they get all soggy and sometimes hard and. But you know what? You can make them hard in the air fryer too if you put them in too long. So yeah, you're right. Put them in for a lesser amount of time. You have a lot going on all at once. You have no idea. The lot going on all at once that we share with you guys is only a fraction of what's actually going on. There's a lot going on right now. Speaking of which, I am planning to do a live on our A-Team page, our spinoff page, the one that's just for Aaron and I, because it's not Anna related topic. This was supposed to be Anna related, but she bailed on me. But I'm planning on doing a live over there, maybe sometime this week if I feel up to it, kind of addressing like a lot of the questions that we've seen over the years, really. Some of the stuff that's in like our FAQ section on our website, but then even additional stuff, people have questions about how the social media stuff works and, you know, where the money comes from and where it goes and just all those, you know, curiosity. What does Anna do all day and things like that. So I'm just going to do a really long live stream over there on the other page, which is probably going to be just me talking the whole time and just talking. We drew up a whole outline. So there's all these talking points. And so then if people have questions about things, the moderators can reference, you know, they can send them over to watch that video and get their questions answered. And hopefully it'll be helpful. Nana, does Aaron help with the dishes? Cindy, Aaron pretty much exclusively does all the dishes all the time. Once in a while, I will load the dishwasher or help unload, but he pretty much does the dishes always. He does most of the cleanup. Honestly, he does the laundry. Because the reason for that is we're both working from home, and I work doing all of the social media and the nonprofit work, and Anna's acting stuff and like all of that stuff all day long, which requires me to be on the computer most of the day. And it's stuff that like I give him things to do as he can do them, but a lot of the stuff I still have to do it myself. And so Aaron picks up the slack in the household so that I'm freed up to do all of the you know, online stuff that has to be done. It works out really well for us because everything is getting done. Everything's getting done well. Instead of me doing it all myself, like I have been for the last 11 years of my life, we're kind of like divide and conquer. And so he does a wonderful job of helping with Anna and keeping the house straightened up and assisting me with anything that I need help with. And I mean, Aaron works hard every day. He is a very hard worker. He does a lot more than any man I've ever known in my life, to be quite honest with you. So how did you manage before, Aaron? I mean, I did. I managed. Everything got done eventually. Like, you know, nothing ever fell by the wayside, nothing important. But it definitely makes a big difference having a second set of hands and a second adult and having that help. You know, it makes a huge difference for Anna. I mean, you guys should, I hope, see it in her every day that, you know, it's a lot less stressful for her because it's easier for the two of us to get things done and take care of her. So let's see, 2 minutes, and we'll see how crazy these ones look. And then I'm going to let you guys go because I am hot and I've been on for an hour and I have to clean up all this stuff.
And what's your shows on?
Oh my gosh, that's right. This Is Us is on at 9 o'clock. We gotta go. We gotta hurry. You guys, you didn't remind me. This Is Us is on. Aaron watched it last week when we were at the hotel, and I think he liked it. He watched it with us the whole time. You managed because you had to. It's life. Exactly. That's exactly it. When people would always ask me when I was a single parent, how do you do it? I'd say, what other choice do I have? Right? Like, it has to be done. I can't just sit around and do nothing. No one else is going to do it.
Later.
Yeah, I stayed up a lot later. That's true. When Aaron wasn't around, I was up until 3, 4 a.m. most
So the
nights.
birds came out.
Working. Yeah, sometimes until 6. You're right. I ran off of 5 hours of sleep a night pretty much every night because there wasn't enough time in the day to get it all done. But now I can go to sleep at like 1 o'clock in the morning and pretty much everything is done for the day, and it's a lot calmer, right? It's a lot more chill. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's see.
See how
Oh, there they are. Crazy eggs. Look at that. Do you guys see how tall they are?
What?
So ridiculous. I just think it's so funny looking. See if I can get them out without.
Can I see?
They are subtly, they are going very slowly.
Can I see?
Hold on, I gotta pull them out. They're very hot. Please don't come get in the way. I don't want you to get hurt. There we go. Look at that. Thank you for the tips and tricks and advice. Look at that. There they are.
What's it look like?
Spatula idea was genius.
What's it look like?
Looks like that. See it? They're bubbling. They're bubbling and fizzing at me. Okay, and then again, they pop right out. Here we go.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go. And so you can see that a lot of the, ooh, look at that steam. A lot of the toppings are at the bottom there. And so when you don't stop it halfway through and stir it, you're going to have toppings, egg, cheese. And it's going to be, not that that's a problem really, just, if you want your toppings mixed throughout. Here, I'll cut one in half and we'll look at the difference. Owie, that was hot. You can go back in there. Let's see. Cut you in half. It's good to let them sit for a minute, not only to cool off, but they solidify a little better. Actually, it doesn't look that drastically different, to be honest. There's the other one we cut in half. And here's this one. And they really don't look that different. Look at that. Can you see that? Right at the front. They look pretty much the same. So yeah, you don't have to stir them if you don't want to. Okay, guys, I'm really sweaty. It's very hot in here. I'm gonna go. Anna, you wanna come say goodbye?
Okay. I'm done. Yeah.
Babe, you wanna wave goodbye?
Okay.
Can you see his face?
Oh gosh. Okay, come here. Ready, set? All right.
I want one.
I hope you want one.
Yeah.
You're hungry again. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully some of you will get to try it and you'll like it.
Yeah.
And yeah, you guys were asking, so I hope that
the back
helped.
of my slipper. It's falling.
Okay.
Ow.
It keeps on falling.
You're squishing my leg.
All right. Good night, you guys. Go watch This Is Us. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night. Good night. Good night, everybody. Do, 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 do.
Bye. Goodbye.